Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is February 1st, Monday, February 1st. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is our daily NBA show. Mike Brenner, I'm just happy my record isn't ugly. And your record, look at that. 57%, 35 game sample size. Very impressive, Mike Brenner.
Okay, but I told you the other day we were going to bounce back strong, and sure enough, you nailed both of them. They weren't even close. I'm proud of you. That's my partner.
You know, sometimes it's you create your own reality, right? What you say is what happens, right?
Brings it to fruition.
And that's what. And I'm going to do that again right now. I'm going to have two more winners today.
I love it. I
see
love
what I'm
a little
saying?
bit of magic on there.
You have to take responsibility for your own reality, and you create your own reality, even when it comes to NBA betting. Is that correct, Mike Brenner, or not?
I don't think it's correct, but I like what angle you're looking at.
Especially if you're betting the Spurs on the Golden State Warriors, you can create your own reality. And, you know, listen, the Spurs are off of a loss again, right?
Again.
We saw what happened last time. Wasn't even close, that cover last time.
Yeah.
And now, you know, again, a massive, massive favorite against Orlando, but they're off a loss. Orlando off a back-to-back. Orlando struggling. Spurs as a massive favorite. What do you think?
Well, I don't know if you'd say Orlando's struggling, Pete. They pulled out a big win the other night. Yeah, they won the other night. I'm telling you, Scott Skiles is coaching this team up. They're playing good ball. And
but I mean, ATS are doing well?
Oh, no, I'm talking about straight up. ATS, they're not doing well, ATS, and 16's a hell of a lot of points, but I'm staying off it because look what happened when they got shellacked by Golden State. Popovich got in their head. Remember the men's to boys comment?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they came out and had a blowout. And then Cleveland just dominates them from start to finish. So I don't know. I know Popovich, though, from a quote I read, he was like, we better find some consistency. We better find it fast. That was his exact word. So I'm kicking back on that one. I am not even touching it.
All right. You know, I kind of agree with you. You know, it's a lot of times it's, you know, it's like if an elite team is off of a loss, then they bounce back big time. But then if they lose again the next time, I don't know if they, you know, it's a little bit of a tough situation. All right. Then there's another one. This is one that I'm thinking about. You're probably thinking about it as well. Another team is struggling. The Chicago Bulls are on a back-to-back at Utah. The Bulls got blown out by the Clippers. Utah playing strong as we expected they would. Two straight strong covers for Utah. They opened as a 4-point favorite. Now it's up to 5. I think I like Utah -5. Am I going to bet it? I don't know. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
I looked at that play and I looked at it hard. I didn't use it, but I like it because Utah's coming together. Obviously, they're back from the injuries. And Chicago, just who's going to show up tonight? Which team? I don't know, you know, and I saw some spark from Derrick Rose the other night that was almost like when he was, you know, first in the league. And the guy, when he's on top of his game, he's unbelievable. But coaching, Fred Hoiberg, he hasn't yet lassoed this team in. So again, there's another one. I'm staying off of.
Oh, okay, interesting. I was almost certain that those were going to be your two plays, the Spurs and Utah, but maybe not. Then we got some other interesting games, right? The Raptors have been awesome, but they did lose their last two games ATS, and Denver at home quietly becoming one of the most awesome ATS teams in the NBA right now. They've covered 9 out of their last 11. Their last 3 road games they covered. Before that, they were great ATS on an extended homestand, and that's another game that I picked, and I think I'm going to bet it on Denver.
Okay, what I like about Denver is this coach, Mike Malone. I don't remember when he was coaching the Kings, he was doing a good job, and then Cousins got all banged up and shit went south quick. He got fired. Now he's starting to rebuild Denver. I like that coach. I like what they're doing. Gallinari's hot, but it's one of them I'm staying off of. But very interesting.
They're definitely right. They're definitely a little bit under the radar, which I like. And then, of course, we have the Cavs, right, getting success and overs with their new system. Last 4 games, 3 covers and 3 overs. Mike Brenner, are the Cavs one of your plays this time?
Absolutely. They're involved in 2 of my plays because I have 2 plays, but I'm jumping all over the Cavaliers on the first half at Indiana. I grabbed it at -2. All right, Coach Tyrone Lue literally said we are going to just continue to run early. We want to open up early leads and then continue the momentum in the second half. I like that. They're responding. They're buying what he's selling. This team's coming together. So Pacers, you know, I'm just not sold on them yet. And I'm not a big Frank Vogel fan, the coach. But it all has to do with momentum. And right now, Cavaliers have the momentum. First half's Cavs -2. That's my first pick.
That sounds really good. Right now, I'm seeing 4.5 market wide. But interesting, your first half play the other day, it was again with the Cavs. For some reason, these Cavs first half lines, you expect it to be either exactly half or half plus a half point. But I checked those lines, and they were actually 1.5 at Bet Chris.
Yes, they
so
were.
you're saying that the first half line here is -2.
I just grabbed it literally 10 minutes before I walked in.
I wonder why that would be. Why are the Cavs first half lines like? It's something very curious. But obviously,
I don't think the book's caught up yet. But trust me, after this one, they will.
Can't say that I disagree with that one at all. Mike Brenner, what's your second pick?
My second pick is a 2-team teaser. Hit another one the other day. Hit 4 out of 5 now. So I really like this method of banking money. I've got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, they're -9.5, but after the adjustment, they'll be -5.5. And I'm coupling that with the Cavaliers. I just see any way the Pacers are going to beat them. Of course, it could happen, but it's -4.5 on the game, and after the adjustment, -0.5. So again, Thunder -5.5, Cavaliers -0.5 on a 2-team teaser that just.
Listen, like both. I mean, OKC. Washington's been terrible, OKC recently, but OKC also 5 straight ATS losses. They're overvalued. You know, I don't know. Is it? Although then again, at home they have been different, right? They actually they lost their last game at home ATS by a half point, but they covered 5 in a row at home before that. So
well, another thing with Washington though, they had an exasperating win last time out. Coach Randy Whitman's brother died, and you know the team just gathered together and pulled out an unbelievable victory. That takes a lot out of you. Now Whitman's going to be missing 2 games because of the death of his brother. You have an assistant coach stepping up tonight. How quick can they gel? I don't think quick enough. I think Thunder will easily cover on this 2-team teaser.
Mike Brenner, I like that one. I like that one. That's good. All right, now I guess I got to make some picks. One that I was leaning towards was you know, kind of like a simple totals pick that I tend to do pretty well with. The under.
Simples? Is there a simple totals pick?
It's just like base. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. The under in Milwaukee, Sacramento. Right now, it's 214. A lot of sharp books though are leaning under. So a lot of 213.5s and 213s with like Heritage has 213.5. I was leaning under in Milwaukee, Sacramento. Also thinking about Utah at -5, and then another bet that I'm not going to take, but it's interesting. Did you know, Mike Brenner, that Memphis has gone over in 9 out of their last 10 games?
I read that
and that the Pelicans have gone over in 8 straight games?
I mean, Memphis, when did they go over in 9 straight games?
That is unbelievable, right? Yeah. And did you know, Mike Brenner, that the Pelicans are 17-6 over-under at home?
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's very, very, I don't know, man. That might sway you.
That is a weird total. It's 203.
Hey, look, real quick, though, on that other total you're talking about, I like that with Sacramento because the report I had, DeMarcus Cousins probably is not playing
banged
tonight.
up. I'm giving it. Fuck it, under 214. Intertops and Pinnacle both have 214 right now. Some other and Bet 365. So I'll give under 214. It looks like it's headed down, though. And then, that Memphis New Orleans, I'm almost tempted to take under there. It's 202.5 or 203. I'm definitely not going to give it as a pick here, but it's interesting. They've been such strong over trenders, and the last time they met, the game only went to 200. That was a few weeks ago, and that was like 2 weeks ago. And feels like it's going to be a big public pick on the over.
What were you thinking on that OKC one though? That was 221.5. That total.
I'm thinking under on that one as well.
I'm thinking under too. I talked with a fellow out in Indiana today, and he said the same thing. He said, "Jump on that under." But
under is I mean,
that's your specialty though. That's why they call you Total Loshak.
I was let's see what the total is right now. We got 221 and 220.5. And we got 221.5 at the Greek. That's not too nice.
Hey, I'm getting the sign. We got to wrap this thing up.
We'll wrap this up. All right, you know what? I will give an under. I will give an under on that one. 221.5. I'll take the Greeks number under 221.5 in Washington OKC.
Okay, and what was your first pick?
Milwaukee, Sacramento, under 214.
There you go. 2 more, buddy. Let's build that number up. And again, real quick, Cavaliers first half -2, and Cavaliers and the Thunder on a 2-team teaser. Don't miss it. We're going to knock it down tonight.